Hi friends, how you guys doing today? How are my friends, all my friends doing? Today we're going to do something different, like we did the last time, differently. Okay, today I'm going to tell you a story, but you got to listen carefully so you can understand the story. This story is about a lion and a mouse. A lion is huge animal, as you know, and a mouse is a little animal. Lion is like hundreds of times or even thousands of times bigger than this mouse. Okay? Really doesn't have any pictures in this book. It's about the lion and the mouse. Okay? So listen, guys. Once upon a time, there was a lion having a rest beneath a big oak tree. He soon fell fast asleep, but was woken by felt something running all over his back and his head. And it's very annoying, when you're trying to sleep and something is playing with you or whatever. You don't want to be woken up. It was a little mouse. So the lion got up, and he was so upset he took his paw and he went bap, and he clapped his paw on the tiny little mouse. And before he squished the mouse began to beg, and he says, "Oh, please, oh, please, do let me go. Please let me go. I didn't mean to wake you. You're so big and brave and mighty that surely you cannot be so upset with me. I was just fascinated by how wonderful you look, and I couldn't help but run through your fur. The lion is so furry and cool." And that's what the mouse was doing. He was just trying to play with him. But the lion was asleep, so he was upset. So he looked at the little mouse, and the little mouse begging him and telling him, "Please don't hurt me." So he said, "Okay, listen, I'm going to set you free because today's your lucky day. I'll just let you go." And so the little mouse was so grateful and thankful. And he says, "Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you." He said, "Someday I'm going to repay you for your kindness that you showed me." So the lion looked at him. He's like, "What? You're so little. There's not much you can do." Remember, some people think because kids are little that there's not a lot of input or some way they can help because they're not big and strong like adults. But some kids, because they're little, they can do cool stuff that some adults can't do. And this is really the moral of this story. The lion was big and powerful. Roar! And when he opens his big mouth, sorry, the lion, the little mouse will you will blow him away because his roar was so loud. But the little mouse was so grateful and thankful that the lion didn't swat him and made him no more like how we swat flies. He said to the lion, "Look, listen, lion, I am so happy that you didn't swat me away, and so I am going to repay you one day for your kindness that you showed me." But the lion was a little skeptic. He wasn't believing because he's thinking this guy is little, he can't do anything. Only big and powerful me can do stuff. So a few days later, the lion was hunting in the forest. Remember we talk about lions like to hunt for their food. And he got caught in a net made of rope by some hunters. That was like a trap. The hunters wanted to trap the lion. So the lion, knowing he's big and powerful and strong, he started moving around and trying to get out. But the more he struggled, the more the net made of rope encased him. It's like, you see, I have this water bottle here, and look at how it's in my hand. And then when the water bottle starts struggling to get away from me, I get closer and closer. So I had him in a fierce grip. So the lion was like that. The more he struggled, he couldn't get away. So then he started screaming, run, roaring as loud as it roar. And guess what? The little mouse that he had speared that day heard his roar, and he came running to the lion, his friend, because he set him free. And he said to the lion, I will set you free. Lie still, my big friend. That's what the little mouse told the lion. And the lion, still a very skeptic, wondering what could this little mouse do to help me, because he's so little. Then the mouse began to nibble, 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 nibble. The mouse have those little sharp little teeth, these little mice. And so he's nibble, nibble, nibble. And he started nibbling through the rope. And snip, he broke one. He started going faster. And snip, he broke another one. Started going super fast. Snip, 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 snip. Until he broke through the rope. Big enough for the lion can get a hole that he can escape from what the little mouse bitten through on that rope. The lion was so grateful and thankful. He said, "Thank you." "Thank you, my little friend," he cried. And he ran away through the forest and he said, "I'm so glad that I met you. And I'm so glad that you were playing on my fur that day. And I'm so happy that you are my friend forever and ever and ever. Thank you, my friend. Goodbye." Thank you, guys. I hope you like that.